Welcome to Doctors of the Past. Today we're going to tell you the story of a sacred plant from China, the soybean. Stick with us, subscribe, and thanks so much for your time. One of the most important legumes in the world today, prized for its culinary versatility, is the soybean. Although it's a relatively recent addition to European agriculture, its origins, according to Chinese tradition, stretch back to the 3rd millennium BC. This tradition links its cultivation to the legendary Emperor Shen Nung, who named it a sacred plant alongside rice, wheat, sorghum, and barley. However, the archaeological evidence doesn't quite align with this ancient story. To date, no cultivated form of the soybean has been documented before the 8th century BC. Its next great wave of expansion wouldn't occur until well into the 8th century AD. The rapid spread of this vegetable throughout Japan is closely tied to the expansion of Buddhism. The traditional diet of Buddhist monks, known as shojin ryori, is believed to have driven the adoption and subsequent innovation of soy-based foods. Indeed, the Buddhist precept to abstain from killing animals sparked a search for alternative protein sources, making the humble soybean a cornerstone of this monastic diet. Beyond being a highly nutritious food, soy's medicinal properties have been recognized since the earliest centuries of its cultivation. According to the Shen Nung Ben Gao Jing, a written compilation of oral traditions on medicine dating between the 4th century BC and the 2nd century AD, soy was used as a remedy for conditions associated with heat and toxicity, to treat skin ailments, and as an antidote for certain poisons. Another fundamental milestone in understanding soy's success is the discovery of tofu. Its creation is attributed to Liu An, a prince of the Han dynasty of China, who in the 2nd century BC created a soft curd by coagulating soy milk. Initially, it was a food exclusive to monks and the aristocracy, but it wasn't long before tofu was enjoyed by all social classes. Soy was first introduced to European gardens as an ornamental plant in the 17th century. It journeyed to America in the 18th century and was planted in Philadelphia under the oversight of Benjamin Franklin. Yet, it wasn't until the 1873 Vienna World's Fair that soy was properly introduced to the world as a food, thanks to the Japanese delegation. An Austrian botanist, Friedrich Haberlandt, was immediately captivated by the product. He considered it the most complete of all vegetables in terms of nutrients, and predicted it could one day solve world hunger. He wrote a monograph and led several projects to cultivate it in Vienna with relative success. Although he managed to adapt the soybean to the climatic conditions of the Austrian capital, his death shortly after his 50th birthday prevented his work from being carried forward. In fact, after years of failed cultivation attempts, it was only in April 2024 that soybeans were once again successfully planted in the gardens of Schönbrunn Palace. And that's your dose for today. If you enjoyed this, check out our channel for more tablets from the past, or wait for next week's episode.